Welcome back, everybody. This is the fourth and final video in our series that's been all about pay in home health physical therapy. Today, I'm going to teach you 3 tips to help you negotiate a 6-figure salary in home health. So what's stopping you from getting a 6-figure salary in home health? The number of people accepting incredibly low offers is mind-blowing. Our services are worth more. Our skill is worth more. And for each person that accepts lowball offers, we all suffer. Now, if you can demonstrate that you're competent in how the billing and the finances of home health work and how that relates to your care and your plan of care as a physical therapist, you should be able to negotiate a 6-figure salary. Here's tip number 1. You want to verbalize that you understand LUPAs, or low utilization payment adjustments, that we've talked about in previous videos in this series, and also the 30-day payment cycle. If you can show that you understand how payment works in this fashion, then you are worth more than another PT who doesn't understand that and doesn't take that into account when they're setting up their plan of care. Simply state that you'll keep an eye on the LUPA threshold and you'll do everything you can to minimize the frequency of getting a LUPA. Tip number 2, state that you understand the difference in how a plan of care should be set up based on those 5 items relating to PDGM that we went over previously. That includes admission source, timing, patient grouping models, functional status, and comorbidities. When you can show that you understand where the patient came from being important, did they come from the hospital or skilled nursing, or are they a community referral? Do they have a lot of comorbidities, or are they relatively healthy aside from maybe a knee replacement? When you can show that you understand this and that your plan of care will reflect that complexity, you are more valuable for your home health agency. Tip number 3, use supervision of a PTA as a point of negotiation. Objectively speaking, supervising a PTA requires considerably more time for a physical therapist than not supervising a PTA. You need to demand that you're compensated for that additional time. Doing the documentation and the calls and all of those other things that are associated with evaluations and starts of care requires so much more time than doing the follow-up visits, which the PTA does. So if your company pushes you to pass visits onto a PTA, you need to make sure that you demand pay and compensation for the supervising aspect of that. If your company does not typically push visits to PTAs, but they have some PTAs available, you can consider informing the company that you're happy to use the PTA whenever appropriate based on patient presentation. Due to the lower cost to compensate a PTA, you should be compensated for passing off the visits to PTAs and for providing that supervision. Thank you for watching. Those are my 3 tips to help you negotiate a 6-figure salary in home health. Hope you found this information helpful, and I hope that each and every single one of you is able to make a 6-figure salary in home health. Now, if you haven't done so, go back and watch the other videos in the series so you have all of the information relating to home health physical therapy pay. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.